It's Nikki again. Welcome back. So I was going to make a thank you card, and I thought I'd hop on and show you something because do y'all remember the haul video I got from OfficeSupply.com where I got this card kit? I just wanted to show you how easy it is to kind of whip out a card when you get something like this. So we're going to make a thank you card, and I got all my stuff out, and I don't need the envelopes right this second. Sorry about the mess. This is creative genius at work right here is what this is. So it came, with all of the ready-made card bases. But what I think I'm going to do, and I've already used some of this stuff and made a card or four, and I'm sorry I didn't show y'all that. But I'm just going to make a quick little thank you card. Like I said, I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them down in half and use this as a mat or a card base. And kind of, that way I can do what I want to with it. Does that make sense? I hope so. So, let's get started. Which way do we want to go here, y'all? Y'all know how my mind works sometimes. I'm a little scatterbrained. So, I've got a card base over here, and we're going to do a stand-up card base. Is this going to be big enough? Let's trim this down a little bit. Move this out of the way. This is how I work. This is how my brain is, y'all, just kind of all scattered about everywhere. So we're making an A-size card, A2 size card, and technically those are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But we're going to knock this down a little bit to 4 by 5 1/4, and I should be just about there. Close enough, I think. I'm a little less. I'm at 5, but that's okay. Let's see how it's going to look. Well, let's see how it's going to look. That doesn't look too bad, does it? But this is your standard A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you can make these off of a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. You can get 2 bases, and whether it goes this way or opens, this way is all depending on how you score it. So we'll do another video on that one if you guys would like. But we're just going to put that there like that. Do you think we need a piece of something behind there? What do y'all think? Let's just go with that. Because I don't have a piece of colored cardstock handily available. Can you believe that? Alright, so let's work on our base here. See, I told y'all. That's how my brain works sometimes. I'm a little scattered. So, how do we want to decorate this? And again, remember, this comes with all kinds of ephemera and stickers. And we don't need congratulations or happy birthday. I've got some flowers. Got a rainbow. Let's just kind of play with it. Thinking of you. Some more flowers. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what we got. There is a glare on that. What do y'all think? I kind of like the rainbow. So let's put something behind here. Oh. Y'all been doing alright? It's getting cold down here. We're under a winter storm warning like a bunch of other people in the area. Because, we're in North Georgia, so it's about to start getting cold. I should say, colder. Alright. Let's see how this green right here is going to look. And again, this is just kind of like washi tape. And I try to use my mat grid to help me get these straight because I am not good at straight lines. I'm just going to put this on here like so. Again, these are great, these little ready-made card kits like this. Well, I can't measure. Getting it too short on one side. Because it kind of helps, if you need a card quick, kind of helps take some of the, I don't want to say guesswork out, because you still got to make some decisions, but it helps because it's all coordinating. We're going to fold these under. It's all, you know, coordinating. It all is matchy-matchy. We need something else. Let's do the pink. Let's throw some pink in with our green. What do y'all think? Hey, there are no rules to crafting. It is whatever you like. Let's throw this pink on there. And we're just going to line it up next to that green stripe. If I can do this without wrinkling it up. Alright, there we go. Rub that down. And again, we're just going to fold this under. You can trim it if you like, but I like to fold it under because we're going to glue this down, and so that'll glue down. And then I've also brought in some of these wonderful things. These are decals from Love from Lizzie. And let's see if I've got something that'll match. And this just gives a little bit of interest and sparkle and shines. Should we go with the green? Might as well. Let's keep it green. So now, since we are going to put our flower on here, should we go with the flowers? I kind of like the rainbow. No, let's go with the flowers. How about that? We can just use some of our little scrap pieces. We don't have to put a piece all the way across. So we're going to put this one right here. And again, we're going to fold that down. Let me get my eyeballs so I can see what I'm doing. Is it cold where y'all are? Like I said, we're in North Georgia, and we're about to, they were calling for what I was calling Snowmageddon. They were calling for a lot more snow than I think what we're going to get. I think now we're just down to maybe rain, freezing rain, some sleet. But it is going to be cold. Which some people, you know, oh, you haven't seen cold unless you live up north. I used to live in Colorado. I know what cold is. That's why I moved from Colorado. I don't like the cold. Again, we're just adding these as a little extra something. A little sparkle and shine. It's not quite big enough. Get another one here. And I just put these back on here because the little ones, you know, are great for projects like this. When you don't need a whole piece. Alright, there we go. We'll fold that one under. Because like I said, that's going to get glued down. So we don't want to take a chance on our little decals coming up. Alright. There we go. Let's pop that up just a little bit. Look, I'm throwing stuff around everywhere. These are the little foam stickers that came with the kit. We're going to add these for a little bit of dimension. You kind of want to put them around evenly because you don't want part of your ephemera, your flowers, to sag down. Excuse me for sniffling. It's that season. We call it sneezing season. Let's cut one in half here. Stick one up here in this little corner. And then we'll put one in this little corner. Maybe. This is the tedious part. This is the non-glamorous part of crafting no one tells you about. But it's okay, because it's going to be beautiful when we're done. Alright. Sorry this is taking me so long. This video was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I thought, you know, I'm going to make a card with this kit that I showed y'all. I might as well show you how to use it, right? Should probably put one in the middle so we don't sag down in the middle. Did y'all see our big announcement that we are in a storefront? I was really excited. It's a little boutique in a little town about 20 minutes south of us. It's in Cohutta, Georgia. If you're local, you know where Cohutta, Georgia is. But I was excited to see some of our products on a shelf for everybody else to see. Oh. Alright, before I do that, let me see where we want to put our thank you sticker, because this is a sticker too. See how we want to do this. Let's put this one right here. Alright. Well, see if I can lift this up. I got it a little too far over. What is it Bob Ross says? There are no mistakes, only happy little accidents. Good thing we didn't rub that down all the way. So we're going to put this all the way over to the side. There we go. I'll put this over a little farther than I wanted to, but it'll be okay. We're going to make it work. Well, I covered up my tea a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's handmade, so it's not supposed to be perfect. And I didn't get my sticker straight. There we go. This one right down here. Should we put a little flag up here? I think we should. Why not? Let's put a tag up there. Pink, purple. I think that's the only colors we have. Where'd my other sticker sheet go? Y'all, I tell ya, if you are not a hot mess like me when you're crafting, are you even doing it right? That's what I tell everybody. Let's go with the pink. Why not? And we'll line this up right here. Maybe. That's what I get for not getting my shrapnel out of the way. Alright, let's put this on our card base. And I got the wrong way. Oh no. We're going to go this way. It'll be okay. Alright, there we go. Now we've got a card. How easy was that, y'all? And you can add as many layers to this as you'd like. Like if you want to put a coordinating, cut this down a hair smaller, put a piece of coordinating cardstock under it, add, you know, another layer. That would be really pretty. But like I said, this was just kind of a spur of the moment video. I wanted to show y'all what you can do with this kit. And again, this came from my officesupply.com haul video that we did. We're just going to put that on there. Smoosh it down. And look how easy that was to make a thank you card with that kit. So thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, subscribe and you can just be witness to all my crazy and all the fun things that we make here at Cussin Crafts. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful day. Stay warm this weekend and we'll see you again real soon. Bye now.